It is practically impossible to tell the history and education in Nigeria without tone of the establishment of the University in 1962 as one of the first generation universities in this country. I therefore pay special tribute to the founding fathers for their wisdom and ingenuity in establishing this great institution, and also
Dr. Jackson, if I may ask, do you want to teach? Are you going to be a teacher or a lecturer? What's your plan?
Basically, I should be engineer, we do community service to teach in research. So certainly, whether you like it or not, you have to engage in these three.
In particular, I am happy to note that the Governor of Lagos State, His Excellency Chief Akinwumi Ambode, was kind enough to deliver this year's convocation lecture, a clear demonstration of a close working relationship between the state government and the federal university in the state. I commend the governor, the government, and the industrious people of Lagos for educator of any country in the 21st century. With the advent of knowledge economy, competences rather than natural resources drive national education as a key engine of growth and development. In Nigeria, the importance of education in national development has been initiated in the National Policy on Education and adequately captured in the Ministerial Strategic Plan for Education. International documents like the EFA and the MDGs, as well as the SDGs, have also stressed the important roles of education in human development. Human capital development is essential to the attainment of the goals of the various national and international initiatives, and universities have
Is he saying thank you?
And universities have critical roles to play in the development of the critical mass of manpower that drives various national economies. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, Nigeria today has 164 universities, comprising of 42 federal universities, including the Great University of Lagos, 47 state-owned universities, and 75 private universities, including the one approved just 2 days ago. With this number, vis-à-vis the expectations on them by all stakeholders, it is increasingly becoming imperative to reposition Nigerian universities to meet the goals and aspirations behind their existence. The governing councils and university managements occupy the front line in the achievement of these aspirations for Nigerian universities and indeed for Nigerians. Government is well aware of the numerous challenges facing university education in our country. Critical among issues that require urgent attention are those relating to access without compromising quality, the issue of infrastructure and facilities, curriculum development or re-engineering, quality assurance, governance and funding, to mention just a few. My administration will continue to ensure the periodic review of Nigerian university curriculum to meet national needs and be relevant to global demands. Your Excellencies, my lords, spiritual and temporal, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it is worrisome that some Nigerian universities are still not demonstrating adequate capacity for fund utilization, despite the need and justified clamor for increased funding of our higher education institutions. I am made to understand that some universities still find it difficult to access funds from Tertiary Education Trust Fund because they have not shown commitment to meeting the requirements for the release of such funds. In the same vein, there are hiccups with the utilization of the needs assessment funds for the revitalization of Nigerian universities because some universities have not been able to meet the requirements for further releases of funds. I therefore implore Pro-Chancellors and Vice-Chancellors of Nigerian universities, or to be more precise, of Nigerian public universities, to take advantage of these initiatives to enable Nigerian universities to efficiently and effectively meet up with their teaching, research, and community development mandates. Nevertheless, government will continue to make efforts to provide the needed funds required to run our universities effectively. Funding is not just about making funds available to universities. It also includes the judicious management of available funds. As public officers charged with the responsibility of managing higher education institutions, we must be accountable to the good people of Nigeria who have reposed their confidence in us to manage the country's status of higher learning. The progress every forward-looking requires are probity, transparency, and these must occupy the front burner in university management. A closer relationship between government and any issues at the bird, whenever such arises, it is important for federal universities to begin to send, as and when due, their quarterly reports to government through the National Universities Commission. Your Excellencies, Your Highnesses, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I am convinced that the most effective means to tap into the benefits inherent in the nation's large population is to get our people educated, skilled, and employed. It is the high quality of education that we are able to give to our children at all levels that will guarantee a better future for Nigerians. As I conclude my address, it is important to reiterate that every Nigerian has a role to play in evolving the Nigeria of our dream. Nigerian universities should place greater emphasis on the conduct of cutting-edge researches, which will invariably and progressively affect the quality of teaching and community service, and ultimately provide appropriate and practicable solutions to the challenges confronting our dear country. I once again congratulate the graduating students for this outstanding feat. You are the potential experts, the future leaders, and the next generation solution providers in various sectors of our national life. Your parents, teachers, and indeed the nation have invested in one way or another to make you. The opportunity has now come for you to make manifest the dividends of the investments on you. Electioneering will soon hit high tempo as we prepare for the 2019 elections. The youth are the most vulnerable groups for negative influence during this period. I therefore enjoin you to be resolute and determined to continue to be law-abiding citizens and good ambassadors of the University of Lagos. May the Almighty God crown your future endeavors with resounding successes. Mr. Chancellor, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I thank you for your attention. Thank you. Thank you.
He's not steady yet, he's not ready for the interview.
Three hearty cheers for the visitor to this university, the minister, and the executive secretary, National University Commission. Three bossas. Bossa! 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 Thank you very much, sir. That's the charge to with the youth, not they. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, in the next 5 minutes, we'll be out of this place. But before that, I need to remind us that when the cradle of civilization comes to the center of excellence, thank you, MSS. Permit me to also inform us that the Sheikh is also here with his council in store, which includes a permanent secretary and one of his sons who is an engineer. We appreciate you. 17 people followed our Sheikh.
We're still live at the JF Adeajayi Main Auditorium, University of First Choice and the Nation's Pride. I have the guest and the honor to have this young, vibrant man with me. I have the vibrant man with me live here, who's going to be giving us exactly how it feels like to be a graduate today. May we meet you, sir? What's your name, sir?
My name is Odusola Sondepo, Dr. Odusola Sondepo.
Okay, Doctor, real fast, what has been the challenges so far for you?
I want to say, because it's ending very well, it covers all the pains and the agony. Honestly, I was discussing with some friends yesterday, and the years passed. It was horrible, it was terrible. Pressure from the family, from the supervisor, but because of the joy of today, it overshadows all the pains and the agony. It was very tough, but the end justifies the means.
I must say I can see hot smiles all over your face. For you, what will be your definition of an ideal man for an ideal Nigeria?
Oh, an ideal Nigeria?
Yes.
A focused and upward mobile young man, one who aspires for excellence and one who is diligent, and one that can be counted on every time.
Okay.
Must be accountable, I think, is an ideal Nigerian.
All right, Doctor, before I let you go, just a quick one. You have to give us a shout out because we are live on YouTube, on Unilag TV.
Okay.
You can go there and watch it on and on and on.
YouTube?
So yes.
Okay.
So you want to give us a shout out?
Oh, I'm very proud to be a great Akokite, and I'm happy this day has come to pass. Unilag station, or what is it?
Unilag TV?
Unilag TV, kudos, more effort, more success, more victories. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. We'll take you back to live broadcast. Don't go anywhere. It is Unilag TV. Okay. There's another one already. Ma, please come here. There's another one.
It is praises. We thank him because he has chosen for the University of Lagos a credible and progressive leadership. We thank him because he has been honoring us since we started the convocation ceremonies. We thank him because
Bolajoku Aino, the Dean Faculty of Pharmacy, University of Lagos. On this occasion, I want to congratulate the Vice Chancellor, actually our 12th Vice Chancellor, on the occasion of his invitation, Professor Oluwatoyin Ogundipe. So I'm congratulating on behalf of the faculty, the members of management of the faculty, the staff and students. We wish him well. And also I'm using this occasion to say congratulations to the VC and the university as a whole on this 2016-2017 convocation ceremony.
Good of the hereafter, and save us from eternal punishment on the day of resurrection. Accept these prayers you have promised, for you do not renege on your promises. Subhana rabbika rabbil izzati amma yasifun, wa salamun ala al-mursalin, walhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. Ameen.
We have come to the conclusion of this great occasion that I've started 2 days back. But in winding it up, I have another young, vibrant, beautiful woman standing just by my side. Let me meet you, ma. What's your name, ma?
My name is Dr. Priscilla Utelukeleke.
Okay, so doctor, for you today is all celebration and everything. So for you, what will be your greatest aspiration from today? What would be your aspiration?
My aspiration is to work further on my thesis, which is on vocational skills acquisition, how to use it, and then combine it with counseling, to let the youth to know that embedded in them, they have potentials, and it's just for them to know how ready they are to acquire skills. It's not about certificates now because there are no jobs out there. It's for them to acquire skills after getting their university certificate and then employ themselves instead of waiting for the government to employ them.
Now, I must say that apart from being a mother and other things that could have come up as a challenge, what else do you think will be a distraction for such persons who want to be like you?
I don't think there should be distraction of any filled up with challenges. I don't call them problems, I call them challenges. But if you are determined and you are resilient, you'll get to where you are going to.
Okay, you want to give us a shout out because we are live on YouTube, Unilag TV?
A shout out to all the listeners, this is television. Yes. A shout out to every viewer out there. It's good. I feel good to be here. In fact, I'm elated. I'm supercharged for the future.
I must say your smile tells a whole lot about everything. Yes. Thank you so much for coming.
You're welcome.
Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, beautiful people of Lagos City all over the world, this is the beautiful one we have been giving you people right from the very first day till today. I want to say thank you all to all of you who have made this broadcast a successful one, for all those of you who have tuned right from the very first day till today. It has been a tremendous success. To all the team and crew who has made this possible, I want to say a big thank you. And also, this would not have been possible without each one of you tuning in to make this. Do not forget, you can always go back to the YouTube page, Unilag TV, to watch all this footage. My name is Peter Nakitamago. Have a blessed day.
This convocation proceeding is available on the University official YouTube channel, University of Lagos, Akoka. The proceeding is available on the University YouTube channel. You can also share this moment on hashtag Unilag 2017 Convocation. You can also follow it on Facebook at Official University of Lagos, Twitter at Unilag Nigeria, on Instagram at University of Lagos, on Google Plus, University of Lagos Akoka, Nigeria. It is a socially savvy university that we're in.
The best locals, wherever they find themselves on their missions.
Mrs. Bolajoku Aino, the Dean Faculty of Pharmacy, University of Lagos. On this occasion, I want to congratulate the Vice Chancellor on the occasion of his death, Toyin Ogundipe. So I'm congratulating on behalf of the management of the faculty, the staff and students. This occasion to say congratulations to the VC and the university as a whole on this 2016-2017 convocation ceremony.